Welcome back, everyone. The Bucket List Boys are back. Another episode of Bucket List Sports. We're going to give a nice little recap of Week 1, college football.
Yes, sir.
A lot of surprises, maybe things that we already expected as well, too. We also got our boy Lando in the middle of a fantasy football draft, so maybe maybe we'll get some content with that. A little heads up, his league might not have the most knowledge when it comes to fantasy football, so there might be some wild picks. But as we wait for Lando to just say some crazy picks that are happening, let's discuss college football, boys. Week 1's in the books. What do you want to start with?
Cam Ward, Heisman Trophy winner.
All right.
boy,
We
here
already
we
got
go.
an early pick for Heisman. Cam Ward, huh?
Silly. He's the best quarterback I've ever seen.
I'd say he's got to be up there.
That was cap. Not ever seen. But
You don't think he was just?
he was out there fiddling with them boys.
Yeah, but you don't think the Florida defense is just weak?
I think Florida, everything is weak.
He
Defense is
looked
weak.
good.
Florida, anything. Shout out Jake Mills.
Oh.
Yeah,
Nah,
they run
but
Miami. They run Florida. Miami. I was talking trash to the Florida Gators, recruits and everything. That's just disrespectful. So
I love it.
I think they're on mine.
I love it.
Yeah,
I can put Cam Ward up there.
Yeah.
He's up there.
But,
Cam and Rising's up there. That's another Cam.
Yes, sir.
It was a flashy
Utah.
debut.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
You could say that Florida D looked soft, but Cam Ward looked good out there doing it.
Oh,
He
yeah.
was literally walking on the field.
Mhm.
Like, actually walking.
Yeah, no, he made him look bad.
Disrespectful. He put them
I think the favorite is still looking strong too, Carson Beck, or at least one of the favorites walking into it,
I don't
depending on
think
who.
I think their running backs gonna hold him. They're gonna hold him back a little bit because they're not gonna throw as much.
Yeah, you typically don't see a Georgia
Yeah.
player winning Heisman either.
Yeah.
So.
It's
Shit,
true.
I'd give it to their defense before I gave it to Carson Beck.
Yeah, I would too because they were shutting them down. How much did they win by?
31, I think. Wasn't it
Like
34,
Clemson, right?
34 to 3? I know Clemson didn't get past the 50-yard line. They only got past the 50-yard line twice.
Yeah.
Caleb, what's his name?
Cade Klubnik.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Yeah.
Did not have a good performance.
Hit the bench, buddy.
You think Dabo might be in a little bit of trouble if they keep going that way? Or
Yeah.
week 1 overreaction?
Week 1 overreaction.
Nah, I think he's gonna tumble down that fucking ramp here in a little bit.
That's a
Don't
tough
walk
week
out.
1 matchup, bro.
I
It
mean,
is a tough week 1
I mean,
matchup.
that's
Georgia's my
brutal.
pick to win it all. I mean,
Yeah, but I mean,
Again.
Clemson's been weak for a couple years. Like, they have not been.
There have been some frauds.
ACC in general.
ACC's up right now.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Florida
how.
State. Wait.
Florida State's
Florida
good.
State.
Smack.
They don't count. They're
Yes,
like
Miami played well.
Florida State.
Clemson didn't.
Clemson didn't. Did Duke?
I
Mm,
think Duke actually blew somebody out.
That's
If
really
I'm
about
not
it, though.
mistaken, but
Yeah, it's not a.
all right, what about this? So we're always talking quarterbacks for the Heisman. Let's name some running backs or wide receivers
oh,
that
I
are
got
in
a
the
wide
mix.
receiver.
Travis Hunter.
Him, but I got another
I mean,
Oh, he's got it.
McMillan.
Yep,
From
Arizona.
Arizona.
yeah.
Over 300 4 tutties.
Dude, I heard about that,
That
dude.
boy was out there playing like he was on Road to Glory.
Facts, video game numbers.
What?
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
he's probably going to. I mean, if they don't give it to the quarterback, he got the potential. But Travis Hunter playing both sides.
You know who his quarterback is?
Something Toffili or something maybe.
Noah Fatita.
Yeah.
My only
yeah.
Heisman pick this year.
Oh, so we got a Jake Mills.
Plus-
Uh-oh.
Jake Mills
Plus
bomb.
4,000.
Oh
All right.
yeah, he put 40 ball on that. Yes, sir.
So you're gonna be sponsoring our trips coming up soon.
Absolutely.
Love that. Now another one I want to mention. I don't think he's gonna win it, but running back from Boise State, Ashton Genty,
Oh,
He
I
popped
hear about
off.
him.
He did.
What'd
he
do?
popped off. And watch out, Oregon looked terrible
Yeah,
against
that
Idaho.
was my
They
next-
play against Boise State next week.
Dude,
Upset alert.
they were their own worst enemies, though.
Yeah, Oregon is not
Yeah.
looking good.
They had over 400 yards on offense. Their time of possession was like 40 minutes, and you only had 24 points.
Against the FCS.
Yeah. Well, it's because they got all the different penalties and stuff, sacks at bad times. I mean, it was just like they did really well getting into good positions and then just absolutely botched it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Oregon doesn't look good. I think Ohio State's gonna win the Big Ten.
I can see Ohio State with
Ohio
a Big
State's
Ten.
looking really good.
Watch out for USC though. I like Miller Moss.
I
What
do like
saw
Miller
of the
Moss.
Did
game-
y'all
I
see
do.
dude catch it one hand?
Oh, yeah.
that
Oh,
was
yeah.
tough.
Oh,
Two
that's-
of them.
Yeah.
Catching
Nasty.
so far.
Yeah,
Oh,
for
I
sure.
mean,
Yeah.
Well, that or the interception by the guy on
Georgia, right?
That's true.
no, it
I
was
saw that,
it's like
yeah.
Old Dominion or something like that. Like it was
nasty
the
too.
one-handed like
But the degree of difficulty that USC catch was just
I mean,
we have somebody doing the worm, but
it's
it's okay. We're safe.
Can't cut people out.
we're safe.
Now, to go back on that Oregon, though, I think not only do I not like what I see from Oregon, but Dylan Gabriel, his Heisman stock had to go down after week 1, too.
He's a fraud, too. He's not even good in college football. Honestly, I can't play with Oregon.
Well, that's funny you bring that up. Idaho ran like that tight end reverse like wheel route that you can run in college football, and it worked so beautifully. It was so great to see. Oh my god!
I saw a guy tweet out. He was like, "So it works in real life too."
Gotta love that.
Yeah, I have. Let's talk about these. Who's your guys' top 5 from week 1? Like, if you were to put
teams
top 5 week 1, who would what will your rankings be after the first?
I got Georgia 1.
I'm about to say, like, are we like just going like off of like who looked the best, or like who were taking
who looked the best, and then using that same list of kind of progression to week 2. So like, who's your top 5 right now?
Georgia, definitely one.
I think the new AP poll has it right. Top 5. What is it? Georgia, Ohio State, then you got Texas at 3, I believe, and then I know Notre Dame's 5. Who's at 4?
Notre Dame was. There's a
Georgia, Ohio State. No, this is
that's old.
last week.
Because Oregon, I'm surprised they got put to 7. They went from 3 to 7. They should have been outside the top 10.
I don't
after
have
that
Oregon in my
performance.
top 12. We will talk about that.
Yeah.
What did Miami go down to? They had to move up. Did they move up at all? Because Florida was unranked.
Remember,
so.
here we go. Yeah, right here. So Miami moved to 15. So the top 5 is Georgia, Ohio State, Texas, Alabama at 4. Then
everyone forgets
you
about
got
Bama
Notre
now.
Dame, then Ole Miss at 6, and then Oregon at 7.
Ole Miss looked good.
Ole Miss looked good. Jackson Dart looked good. Their quarterback.
I mean,
he's a potential.
He had what, like 300 yards, something, 400 yards, maybe 6 touchdowns, and played a half.
That's someone you can throw in the Heisman.
No, he's definitely.
You said Jackson Dart did that?
Yeah, he played a
Jackson
half.
Dart was playing.
They played all second stringers the second half of the game.
And what's Ole Miss ranked?
6th.
Okay.
Yeah, right now I got top 5. This is the JT top 5.
All right, love it.
Yeah. Georgia, Miami, USC, Ole Miss, Ohio State.
Oh.
And that hurts to put Ohio State.
I was about to say, you dropped your boys down to 5.
Yeah.
But
Standout list.
Miami being weak ass Florida, I think was a bigger game. I think just from last week's games and who they played, like
What's
Florida
this?
beating the shit out of Clemson 34-3, and then Miami 41-17 beating Florida. USC good win against LSU, so I gotta give them that. And then Ole Miss dropping 76 on Furman. Yeah, it's Furman, but whatever. But Ohio State also didn't play anybody, so I can't really.
So
be honest.
What about Notre Dame though? I feel like you gotta, if you're gonna show love to Miami beating Florida. I mean, Notre Dame went into hostile territory and beat a ranked team.
Yeah, I wanted to put them in there, but I'm not a Notre Dame fan. Like, I'm kind of biased on that, so I have a hard time. Notre Dame and Penn State are my 2 teams that I really don't like to mess with. Yeah. I kind of had to. I had Penn State at, like, I forget, 9. I had Penn State 9 on my list.
They didn't. I mean, they obviously they handled West Virginia pretty well, but like nothing about them really like impressed me by any means.
I think Drew Aller is a fraud too.
I also think that delay kind of helped them though too.
I agree with that. It definitely, more people getting drunk.
Right.
Shit, Pat McAfee's in town. You knew everyone was coming back into it.
Sure. Pat was in town.
Yeah, for sure. No, Notre Dame looked really good though. I do think that's part of how Texas A&M looked though too. I'm not after what I saw from kind of Weidman, however you pronounce his name, the quarterback. He looked terrible. Riley Leonard looked okay, but I don't know. It's Notre Dame. Like,
that's why it's hard for me to put them in my top 5.
Notre Dame got that run game going though. They looked good on the ground. They looked good on the ground.
They always make it to where they need to make it, and then they play some juggernaut and get blown out.
Because they can't throw. They always run the ball. Their defense is good, but they can't stop anybody athletic. So
I don't disagree.
I do like Marcus Freeman, their coach. I think he gets.
He's a great coach.
Gets the boys going.
Yeah,
he does get the boys going.
Yeah.
He was a hype beast out there before they ran out.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's talk about your Buckeyes then. What? How do you feel about Will Howard's first game, quarterback?
It was all right. It was good. You know, he wasn't playing against Akron, so I mean,
Right.
Cool, bro. You played against your practice squad.
Yeah.
So I mean, he played well though. I mean, they have their freshman, the receiver. I forget his name now.
Jeremiah Smith.
Smith. He played really well.
Yeah.
Might be the next big thing to come from Ohio State on wide receiver.
Quick question.
Oh, we got a fantasy.
Are we taking Joe Mixon or Kenneth Walker?
Kenny Walker.
Kenneth Walker.
Kenneth Walker.
I'm out on Joe Mixon this year.
High-powered offense.
I like Kenneth Walker barely. Joe Mixon, I see him just kind of doing what he did in Cincinnati. I don't think he's going to improve or go.
The coach was raving about Kenneth Walker, so I think I'm going to do that.
I think
we go Kenny.
What's the lineup looking like right now? Where are we sitting?
Here we go.
What round are we in?
6.
I've got 4 guys.
Woo.
We're round 4. I took Tyreek.
Nice.
Pacheco. Josh Jacobs. Kenneth Walker.
So already going 3
I was
running
about
backs.
to say RB hero over here.
I skipped over Devontae, took Josh Jacobs. Kamara was out there. I didn't feel great about that.
I'm not big on Devontae Adams in fantasy this year.
No,
honestly.
I'm scared to take him.
The footwork master.
The footwork
He's
master,
got no
yeah, but
quarterback,
don't disrespect Gardner now. I mean, let's come on now.
This is why me
It's
and
Devontae
Eli get
Adams
into
we're
arguments
talking about.
about the Colts because he's got love for guys like Gardner. Great guy, not a great quarterback.
Gardner
Great guy.
Everybody loves Gardner.
Let's say, how
Yeah,
can
we
you not
love
like
him.
Gardner Minshew?
But do we love him starting for our team?
Absolutely.
You know what? Continue.
I think he'll throw the ball to Devontae.
No,
I
but
think he'll
he's
get him the ball.
fantastic backup
They
quarterback.
have to force feed him, or he's
Joe
got to
Flacco's
get
a
out
better
of
one though. Joe Flacco's the
I'm
best
cool with it.
backup quarterback ever.
All right, we'll get to that though. Let's get back to college for a minute, and then we'll.
I
needed
love
that,
the
though.
fantasy
Thank you,
update.
thank you,
We
thank you.
needed that. I appreciate that. So going back to college football though, talked a little bit about our Heisman, predictions. Who looked good? Let's talk about the bad. LSU.
Florida.
0-2 in week 1.
Florida State.
That is the headline.
That's probably the worst. That's at the
0-2
bottom.
in week 1 is the worst record to touch NCAA football ever.
Especially when you were
0-2 in
preseason.
week 1?
You were preseason
That
top
was
10.
Yeah,
0-2 in week
conference.
1? How?
Week 1,
0-2 in week 1.
You were preseason top 10.
And you lost to 2 unranked teams.
I mean, ever since
They were double-digit dogs in both games and
I'm
lost.
so sick
Or
of
double-digit
putting them both in a parlay.
favorites.
I would be up right now. Because Georgia Tech, they were like plus 640.
So let me ask you this: how many more losses does it take for Florida State to lose for Norvell to be on the hot seat, or is he already on the hot seat?
He's already on there.
His shit's cooking.
Yeah, his shit is
Cooking.
his ass is hot.
Probably
He said his
Probably-
shit was cooking.
It's hot.
Probably the
Fish
second
grease.
hottest seat right now in the
Who's
nation.
first?
Napier. Florida.
I don't think he had to see anymore.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I think his might
I
be
would say
yanked
that.
from underneath him at this point.
Kingsville.
I would give
That's what he meant
I would give
today.
him 1A and like Dabo like 1B.
I think Dabo's still a little more. Dabo at least has the national championship to like fall back on to give him some grace.
I guess, but that was in what 90,
Like
99?
Dabo won't get. I don't think Dabo. I don't think.
Watson was the quarterback.
Yeah.
2014.
I don't think Dabo would like. I think they would at least give him the respect of like, we're mutually parting ways at the end of the
Like
season.
seniority type.
Like, yeah, they're not just gonna fire him. Like, they'd be like,
Mhm.
yeah, he's leaving.
You're right.
Like, he's yeah, exactly.
I can see that.
Yeah, but FSU they suck. And DJ, you suck. He's probably
You know who we didn't talk about that did look good though is Texas. Texas
Yeah,
looked good.
Texas did look good. They didn't play anybody.
They didn't play anyone tough, no,
We got
but I
to see
mean,
a little Archie Manning action.
Yep. I mean, shit. I'm sure he did. It was up 63-0, right? That was the
Yeah.
final score.
Yeah, he won by a lot.
well, yeah, because I mean, I
To
think
the point where you
I think-
stopped watching.
I'm about to say Ewers threw like 3 tutties, and I think Arch came in and had 2 himself,
Mhm.
throwing and rushing, or 1 throwing, 1 rushing.
They look good. I can see Georgia, Texas.
So
neck.
who?
They
Georgia, Texas national championship.
do they play each other this year in regular season?
Yes. Their last few games are actually, I'm pretty sure they play.
Because Texas is SEC now.
Texas' last 4 games is
Right.
ridiculous.
I'm not sure.
And
if
they
they
play
play
Alabama.
I haven't looked at
That
Texas's schedule.
Let me look at
I
this.
don't know. It's 12
It's
teams
12
now.
teams, so I mean, it very well could still end up that way, 100%. It's not, you're not one and done anymore.
Texas probably has the toughest schedule at the end of the season. Let me find it.
Because I think Georgia plays. I don't think they do. I think we were looking at this the other day. I know Georgia plays Alabama in a couple weeks, but I don't think.
Alabama, the only team to beat Georgia since 2020.
That's wild.
Crazy.
Since 2020. Shout out, Kobe.
Ooh,
Dude, that fourth down heave was still the most wild.
Shout out, Kobe.
we were talking about standout quarterbacks earlier. What about
Milrow?
Huh?
Milrow?
No, Mini Mahomes, bro. Ravioli.
Oh,
Nebraska.
dude, it's crazy how
Ravioli.
he-
He looked good though,
He
didn't
looks
he?
just like
Yeah.
Patrick Mahomes.
Like
I heard he-
pre-game walk-in, just exact look.
Well, he's going to
Is
get
he
a.
glazing, bro?
He's,
That's gotta be glazing.
Yeah, I don't know.
might be.
Mahomes is embracing it. He's
Yeah, I
doing
mean,
alright.
at least he's got that going.
Yeah,
Mahomes ain't
What
shitty,
if
brother.
Mahomes was just totally against it? Like, fuck you, dude.
Yeah.
Stop trying to jack my swag.
Weirdo.
I'm the real Pat, boy.
Real
Yeah,
Kermit.
nah, well,
Yeah.
listen,
What happens if he
yeah.
comes to the league though, and there's two of them? You know what I mean?
Maybe.
He'll get a lot of attention this week going up against Colorado.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's talk about
Yeah,
that.
I wanted to
let's
talk
do
about
that.
that for sure.
Colorado.
Travis Hunter is unreal. I don't care what anyone says about if you like Coach Prime in Colorado or any of that, but like Travis Hunter's on fire.
Travis Hunter is probably the
That
best
dude-
athlete in college football right now.
Number one pick right now, unanimous.
It's hard to say that just because of
Travis Hunter.
the positional value
After
isn't
week one?
like
Mhm. Exactly.
No, he's not even
like
after week
positionally
one.
he's still not like
If he was going week one, I'm
Like,
going
You see what
Quarterback
Tyreek
is
Hill
number one.
tweeted? He said, "I don't care what you need, quarterback,
Yeah.
whatever. Like you have to take Travis Hunter because he's one of one."
And to a certain extent,
Yeah.
I agree with.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, NFL-wise, how good all these college quarterbacks are going to be when they get to the next level. Like, I don't see one that's
Yeah.
going to be
But can Travis Hunter play 80 snaps a game in NFL?
crazy.
he won't
No,
be
he's-
two way.
No, he's
You don't
gonna be
think so?
one.
He'll have to
position,
choose
yeah.
But
one.
that's what makes him Travis Hunter. I feel like a little bit. Yeah, he's a good
Yeah.
receiver.
The
but
Shohei of
he
college
plays.
football.
I feel like it's like they're not gonna like completely take it away. It'll be like a situational thing. I feel like like how when JJ Watt was lining up at tight end for the Times, like it'll be something like that where like he'll get some plays throughout the year. Whether he plays DB, he'll play some wide receiver, or vice versa.
Okay. So yeah,
I could see that definitely.
I can see that.
You'll have some packages for him regardless of wherever he's at on the other side.
Him,
Regardless, he's insane. That catch,
yeah, that catch was
oh,
crazy.
I mean, dude was all over. Like, how would he even get over there to
I don't
pull
know.
that down?
He,
Dude, and what's his name? Horn.
yeah, Jimmy
Yeah.
He
Horn is-
balled
is his name
too.
Jimmy Horn, or?
Yeah.
And I know North Dakota State's a good football program. Bro.
They are a good
shouldn't
football
be
program.
Held against, like
Yeah.
kind of barely beating them. Like, I get it.
They're a
FCS,
good-
but
Shit, they've probably produced damn near the most
Shout out Mike Tutsy.
top 3
Yeah.
quarterback
Shout out
picks.
Mike Tutsy.
Shout out
He
Mike
went to North
Tutsy.
Dakota, South Dakota State, North Dakota State.
yeah, North Dakota State. Yeah.
I mean, they've had 2 top 3 quarterback picks in the last 10 years.
But we got Wentz,
Trey Lance.
Trey Lance. Who's the other one?
That's it.
Oh,
I said
yours-
most top 3, like
okay,
for
I
a
got you,
school.
I got you.
They're up there for him.
Another question here:
Oh, fantasy update.
DJ Moore, Devontae Smith, or Jalen Waddle?
I personally
I'm
like
gonna go
DJ
Devon.
Moore.
Yeah, probably DJ.
I think he's going to get more
I don't know about
targets
that one.
out of those
I'll
guys.
go Devontae.
If Devontae starts
Well,
lining
yeah,
up in the
Tyreek.
slot,
I already have Tyreek Hill.
so you don't want Waddle.
Yeah, you don't want to do
Why? I will go bang bang combo.
that.
Then you might as well get Tua and just
Makes
commit.
sense, bro.
Two-piece and two and just have dog. What? That's gonna be the most high.
I got cut.
Yeah, until they get to
Um,
fucking 1 week where they put up 3 points and Lando's putting up
Or Amari
12.
Cooper. Or Amari Cooper, bro. I'm swooping Amari again. I got
It's
it.
not
I like
bad.
Amari Cooper. I think
I
where
swooped down
he's-
there and got Amari Cooper.
Like I said, like where he's projected, I think he's a lot better than.
DJ Moore, I think he's a stud, bro. But they added Keenan Allen. They
I
got.
don't think Keenan Allen's going to really do much.
I think
He might
Adunze
not,
is going
but
to be
I
a
feel like
bigger
we've been saying it
factor.
for like 2 years, and bro just keeps snagging
Getting
shit.
better. Yeah.
He's snagging shit.
I mean, first of all, he probably would be out for half the year anyways. Like he was. the
I mean,
past
to
2
be
years.
fair, like Keenan Allen does get kind of like a lot of receivers will put Keenan Allen in their top 5 when like you watch them like rank their top 5 just because of his route running and everything.
Oh yeah, I get that from a talent and career perspective, but he's on the decline for me. New team, I see DJ Moore getting and Rome getting
And they got
100%.
higher production than Keenan Allen. As a third receiver with a rookie quarterback, how well can you play that year?
I think the first 4 weeks or so, like 4 to 6 weeks, Keenan Allen will get some more, but towards the end of the year, Roma Dunze starts to outsnap
I
him.
can see that.
That's possible.
Keenan Allen will probably go down with an injury, little tweak, week 7 or 8. Dunze will step up, get more of a load, and then never look back.
I can see that.
Yeah, that's valid.
I like that.
Yeah. Is Caleb Williams going to be good this year?
Oh, my bad. Still talking about NFL, huh?
Yeah, I mean,
What, you got something else to say in that fantasy?
No, I'm just kidding. I thought
Is
you
there
guys
another like
trickled
really
back to college.
surprising pick that's happened so far? I mean,
Not that
I would say
seen,
Najee
though.
Harris went second
Kind of
overall in
been
this
trying
draft,
to-
by the way.
yeah, we didn't.
That was absurd, bro.
That's wild.
That's disrespectful.
Has to be a Steelers fan.
That's immediate termination, bro.
That's disrespectful.
But yeah, I've just been trying to pay attention to what we've got going on over here as best as I can. So I haven't seen the draft board at all since that Najee Harris pick.
Yeah, that's when you gotta look away. All right, so we can shift it back to college football because there is something I want to talk about. Brian Kelly, LSU head coach, hasn't won a season opener with LSU. Give me your thoughts on not only Brian Kelly and potential hot seat or potential future with LSU, but should they stop playing these good teams week 1? Do they switch it up? What's going on here?
I don't know. That's like a tough thing to deal with. I feel like you don't want to play like the cupcake team that everyone's like, oh, they didn't prove shit to me the week 1, so like I'm not doing anything for them.
Your football team
Yeah, exactly. But like it also like once you get beat, then everyone's like, oh, they suck.
Yeah.
So like it is a fine line that is like rough for it. So I mean there really is no good answer on it. I feel like.
Yeah, I think that team's gonna have to get better and get some better players and fucking the Bayou because goddamn, Brian Kelly's ass is up there fucking supposedly up there crying and shit.
Bro, his face is so red.
Yeah, especially fucking Kool-Aid man.
He was not looking great. I personally think now with the 12-team playoff, it's great to play a good team week 1.
That's
team. Maybe in the past, taking that L week 1 is a lot more detrimental, and I don't maybe agree with doing that. But I mean, they got a cakewalk week 2.
Yeah.
You're still going to get your cupcakes here and there, but I mean, why not throw them to the wolves? Week 1, see what your football team's really about. I mean, it's week 1; you can improve and change a lot throughout the season. But
I'd even say, even like honestly, to that point, like the 4-team playoff, when it was even that, like I would have rather lost week 1, learned from it, than be the team to go undefeated and lose week 13,
absolutely.
and then I'm out.
Yeah.
Like I have a chance to still get my conference championship and like slide in if someone loses at that point. But
Absolutely.
so I mean, it's not bad. Iron sharpens iron.
Yeah, I just think he needs to stop being so mad.
I think he seems to be better.
Yeah, that too.
Well, I love the video. I was telling Eli about this. Where the last time he was angry at his football team, he was at Notre Dame, and he said in the interview, they're like, I'm actually upset at this football team. When it comes down to execution, that's what I like is execution. And maybe the players should be executed after they played today.
What?
I was like, whoa. Yeah, you got to see that.
Fuck.
That's one of the wildest post-game interviews I've heard from a head coach.
Get his ass up out of there. Get
Yeah.
his ass, throw him into the bayou himself. Jesus.
That's absurd.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Just
I
wait,
think-
Jake Mills is gonna be real happy when he ends up in Florida.
Imagine Brian Kelly with the Florida Gators. Mm-hmm. But yeah, trying to think. Who are the top 3 worst teams from week 1? Since we were talking about
Like compare relative to what they're supposed to be, projected.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, obviously.
I mean, I
Florida
think
State,
Florida
number
State's
1.
got to be one. Yeah, there's
Florida
no doubt
State,
about
number
that.
For sure.
I would throw Oregon in there.
Oregon probably. Yeah.
That
I
was
mean,
a
a
stinker.
10-point win
Yeah.
to an
Against
FCS
Holy
school.
Cross, I don't know who they play.
It was
Idaho.
Yeah, Idaho.
Idaho.
Home of the potato. And
Fun
Oregon's
fact
home
from
of
JT.
fucking Nike.
Then number 3. I mean, personally, I bet on Florida, which is a huge mistake. So I'm never going to do that again.
Yeah, I was gonna say Florida.
Yeah.
Florida's probably up there. That's definitely.
Florida might just fly off the map other than Miami because I mean, shit, they suck. Florida
Yeah.
State, Florida are both in.
I think honestly too. team up north for you, Jaden.
Yeah, I'm not.
They didn't really.
Up north for you.
They didn't impress me a whole lot.
They don't even get in my top 3 because it's stamped engraved in my body that they're the worst team on the planet. So it's nothing new for me. They suck. I don't care what they won last year or anything.
To me though, it's kind of expected. Like you lose Harbaugh, you have a lot of different faces for players too.
There's
like
JJ,
the
there's
Big
Blake
Ten gets
Corum.
USC and UCLA and Washington coming in.
They lost a lot of players too. McCarthy's gone, Corum's gone, Roman Wilson's gone. A bunch of their defense is gone.
Orgy?
Is that his last name? The quarterback for that school up north?
School of North.
I have no idea who the quarterback is.
No, he's Warren.
Warren, yeah.
Okay. No, I don't know him.
You just wanted it to be Orgy.
I thought it was. Pretty sure they have a quarterback on their team named Orgy. That's all I'm
Well, they got a test. Speaking of that, we can switch gears to it. Honestly,
they play Texas
next week.
Ale,
Yeah.
the fattest. Whatever the spread is, minus 23 and a half.
That's at Michigan?
Michigan, Texas? Wow.
It is.
It's in Michigan.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Texas still going to take
the
that.
ugly house.
Texas is probably going to whop.
Yeah,
But are there any other games that you guys are looking forward to next week? So I'm kind of scrolling
Nebraska,
through.
Colorado.
Nebraska,
Colorado.
up there. That's going to get good TV prime time.
Yeah.
Like I said, upset alert, Boise State against Oregon.
That'd be cool.
I got an eye on that one.
That'd be cool.
I feel like the other top teams I was looking at have
It's not really.
they have cupcake opponents.
Tennessee and NC State's a decent game.
Yeah, that was a good one. I think Tennessee takes in that one. NC State's ranked now.
Yeah, 24th.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, they slid in there.
You got Iowa and
For the
Iowa
Wolfpack.
State. You got the.
That's a good rival game.
I was about to say you got the rivalry game there early on.
Dang, week 2, it's gonna be busting in Iowa.
Yeah,
We might have to make that trip.
and watch out for Iowa.
Hey, fuck Iowa.
They got some offense yet?
They scored 40 points.
40?
What?
Yeah,
Against
40.
who?
How many of them defensive?
Someone really bad.
Iowa Christian
They
Academy.
probably ran all over
I
them.
don't even remember who they played, but it was a terrible team. And yeah, they won't be able to compete with the Ohio State, USC,
Not a shot.
Michigan, Penn State.
Yeah, they can
Oregon.
compete with that school up north, but yeah.
Are you talking Big Ten?
Mm-hmm.
Who?
Iowa competing with those.
Oh
teams.
no.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, Penn State, they didn't look bad, but they just didn't look. I hate Drew Aller. I just don't think he's.
I'm not a huge fan of him either.
He's just so
honestly.
mid.
I mean, it's the same thing as Sean Clifford. They're the same guy.
Yeah.
Like
It
I
was
mean,
the
it's
same
like
guy.
it's the same guy every time. They'll put some athletic dudes around him, whether it's Saquon, Landon's guy, Jahan Dotson. I mean, they'll put some people around them that are good players, but the QB, they know what they like up there.
Yeah, you're right.
They got a type. They got a type.
Know what they like.
Penn State's got a type.
They got
What
a
do you mean
big
by that?
preference.
I hope it's changed. That's all I'll say.
Big preference.
What do you mean by Penn State's type?
Oh, they probably used to prefer wide receivers, but I think they're switched to a tight end kind of school, you know.
I got a similar preference.
God.
Sick.
So, we can talk about college football. We talk about who looks good, who looks bad. Let's get some sneaky teams or who we think can slide into that 12-team college football playoff.
Sounds like Jane's going Miami. He thinks they're. I guess
I
they're
don't even know
actually.
if they're
I'm about to say. I
sneaky.
guess
I mean,
they're not.
ranked
They're
15.
12. Are
That'd
they?
be my-
I
that'd
think
be
they're
my
15.
pick.
My sneak.
Right now.
But that's not really sneaky. I'm talking.
I was in
Missouri?
a wedding all weekend. I didn't get to watch.
Dude, Missouri kind of is. I watched a little bit. They are surprising. They're
They're
good.
gonna make it.
They're good.
Yeah,
I would say no.
right
They're
now.
good. They were
Brady
11.
Cook?
They were preseason
Brady
11.
Cook's the quarterback, still, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, Brady Cook, and then he have Burden.
Mhm.
Yep.
Great combo.
Yeah.
You think Colorado could get in there?
I want them to so
Actually,
bad.
I mean,
Defensively-
they kind of had a stinker too, right? Week 1.
I
They should have killed that team.
I mean, I
Realistically.
get that, but it's
Realistically-
North Dakota State is a different football program.
Yeah,
when it
they're
comes
really
to those
a
type of
deep-
schools.
yeah,
Like
I
they
think-
run that shit.
Yeah.
Like but it does come down defensively for Colorado, bro. They're gonna blow it when it comes to the end of
They're
it.
just gonna have to get
field.
somebody on defense. Like Shiloh can't play fucking everywhere.
Well,
He
and
can't.
honestly, they're for as much as like the hype of their offensive line being revamped this year with all the transfers and stuff. I don't think their offensive line was that impressive either. Honestly,
Really? I thought it was. Well, I thought it was.
Shadur was getting
better.
He was getting rocked.
Yeah, I thought.
I mean, he's a poised man in the pocket and took some shots because
I played with Colorado a few times in college football, and their O line is trash.
It's
tragic.
I won't play with them. I don't care. I won't play.
No, I'm just trying to get Travis Hunter to transfer.
Yeah, if he would transfer, that'd be great. Transfer to fucking Bama. Oh god.
You want to hear my pick? Sneaking into college.
Well, not in real life. I like him in Colorado in real life.
Oh yeah. Who?
Indiana Hoosiers.
Ah, shit. Here we go.
Whoa,
Signetti.
Put it down. New era.
Signetti.
The Sig era.
We're football school.
James Madison Hoosiers are going to make the college football playoff.
That's crazy sauce.
Football school.
Watch.
Listen, Nick, if the Indiana Hoosiers make any type of college playoffs, anything, I'll donate my hair to somebody.
Here, look, we probably beat the second best team in Florida this weekend.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
there we go.
Florida
rankings.
Florida Tech is better than Florida.
Miami's number one. Probably put FIU too.
Actually, FAU played good against Michigan State.
That's true.
Huh?
UCF.
Are you talking historically? We know Florida's not up there historically.
More so jokingly, just saying mediocre Florida teams that are above Florida State and Florida.
Don't they have a semi-pro team?
Grant Mercy's
I'll put them at my 4.
And he got a concussion.
Florida Gulf Coast.
Florida Gulf Coast. Do they have a football team?
Beach. Beach football.
Beach football.
We might get canceled for that IU take.
Hell no. Watch this. Go Hoosiers.
Okay, honestly.
James Madison Hoosiers.
Honestly, though, as much as I don't want to follow up an IU take with going straight to the other school in Indiana as well, but Purdue quarterback had a 96% completion percentage. It's kind of crazy.
They look pretty good.
He was like, what was he like? He was like 26 for 27. That's wild. That's wild.
That's literally.
Who were they playing against though?
I don't know. Probably the third best team in Florida. Who did they play? I forget now.
Oh my god.
Who else is a crazy take?
I know.
I don't know.
Our buddy Kyle.
Virginia.
Going for UVA the other night.
Yeah, he was at the game courtside.
He didn't say nothing crazy, did he?
Nah.
Yeah, no, he said dark horse CFB.
Nah.
He did?
Yeah.
It's the week 1 hype. It might be the same with me and the Hoosiers, but the other Virginia team got upset by Vanderbilt. That was a crazy game.
That was a very crazy game. Vanderbilt lost that. They have a good quarterback. He's fast as shit.
He played well. He was one that talking about Heisman, stock.
Mm-hmm.
He put his name up there.
Purdue played Indiana State.
Yeah, come on.
Oh, wow.
Hey man,
Come on,
hey man, come on now.
Shout out Bird, man. Shout out Bird.
Shout out Bird. Shout out
Jake
Robbie Villa.
Yeah, shout out Robbie.
Yeah,
the real yoke, man. The real yoke. Yeah,
Coach
I would say
Sheets messing that shit up.
A sneaky one. I'm gonna throw in Kansas. See, is that sneaky?
I don't know if it's necessarily sneaky, but someone we don't see traditionally be up there football wise.
Shout out them Jayhawks.
I would say, who do you think is going to be I guess that is one of the ones of people that just like you never see towards the top of college football that could sneak in there.
Cinderella.
Like Kansas up there, Missouri, and some of that area.
Arizona, if they keep it up.
That's true.
Arizona.
Both Oklahoma and Oklahoma State look pretty nice.
Ole Miss is highly ranked this year, but we don't usually see them in this position.
That's true. Yeah.
They were good last year, though, weren't they? Well, not this good.
Just like these last couple years, they really jumped on the scene.
I feel like you always get that random SEC team that, is like the Ole Miss or Mississippi State or, I don't know, someone that South Carolina sometimes. They'll typically be towards the bottom, but they'll have those 1 or 2 years where they're out there.
Right.
Yeah.
They cycle like they do. They really do go through cycles.
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah. Alabama didn't look bad for the first week. I guess Jalen Milroe had 100 yards rushing, maybe 200 yards passing.
That's another Heisman candidate.
5 tutties.
That's crazy.
Yeah, man, it's a dog.
Yeah, he did this thug thistle out there.
No, for sure. It was a good week 1 of college football. Excited to see what the rest is in store.
Yeah, week 3 needs to come around. Week 2 is gonna be mid. Week 3 needs to be some good games in there.
I mean, you got your highlights of the week too. That'll at least be good. Like I said, the Michigan Texas will be good. You got the in-state Iowa rivalry. There's some games to watch at least.
There'll be some games to watch, but I'm ready for those.
There'll be the upsets, but I mean, it's all leading up to Sunday. They can't take the spotlight away.
No,
They can't take the spotlight away. Like it's NFL. NFL is gonna rule Thursday, Friday, and Sunday.
What a transition, Biggie. Let's switch it to the NFL talk. I love college football, don't get me wrong, but we've sprinkled in a little bit of Lando's fantasy draft going on over there.
Any updates?
I've got my team damn near filled out.
Who's the QB one?
I got Kyler Murray, dude.
Okay.
I don't mind Kyler.
I like Kyler
Got
this
him
year.
late.
I like Kyler this year.
He is projected to go late in drafts. I do like where he's at.
I took him in. I think I have him in 2 leagues maybe right now. So,
I mean, he's a running quarterback. We haven't really seen what he can do after his return from injury. So,
well, let's see. Was AR still available?
It's tall.
no.
Okay.
This is
Okay.
late. This is late.
Good pick, then. Good pick.
Yeah, I mean, I got all my skill players and 2 more skill players for my bench, and then got Kyler Murray.
How we feeling? Scale 1 to 10.
1 to 10.
Ship.
I think it's possible. I'd say like an 8.5.
You got value on your shit.
What defense do you have?
If there was,
I mean,
I'd bet on me. Yeah.
if you're in a league with someone that takes Najee Harris second overall, I like your chances. with those.
Yeah, dude.
Bro,
I don't care who's on
Watch Najee be RB1, and
It's
the guy
a
just
family
shits on
league.
all of us.
Najee might not be an RB1 on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
I don't think he
Mike
is.
Tomlin's
Probably not. Jalen Warren started.
Yeah, that's a 50-50 backfield.
Yeah, that's crazy.
My little cousin, man, tough. That's tough.
That's crazy.
That's tough.
So NFL, I love the opening matchup we got Thursday night.
Let's
Chiefs
go.
Ravens. Let's make our picks. Let's go around. Let's start with you, Jaden. Who you got opening night? Chiefs Ravens.
That Florida boy. Ravens.
I'm gonna have to
Lamar
agree with
Jackson.
him.
Ravens.
I love Ravens. You can take the points. The money line has value, right?
There you
Got
go.
value on my shit.
I don't know
What's
how
the-
they're gonna
what's the
get it
line on
done.
it? What's the spread?
I think it's 3,
Let's say I think it's 3. Yeah.
and then it's in Arrowhead. Is that correct?
Check out,
Mhm.
Pilot.
Okay.
Super Bowl champs. They're gonna play at
I
home
think
opening
Derrick
night.
Henry's gonna have a strong debut,
I
man.
think he's gonna have 100 yards rushing and 2 touchdowns.
I think we're gonna see some weight lifted off of Lamar's shoulders for once,
I think he's
and
gonna
they just look.
throwing that.
I think
bitch
they're gonna
like
look good week 1. But we'll
I
see.
think we'll see a different side
Yeah.
of Lamar. Like
And it's something about the Super Bowl hangover. I mean, it happened to him last year.
Yeah.
They lost week 1 to the Lions.
That's
Everybody's
why
gonna
I'm
be on the
so
Chiefs.
glad you brought that up. Patrick Mahomes ain't gonna let it happen again. I'm taking
love
the Chiefs.
I
Oh,
also
they
got the
did lose
Chiefs.
week 1 last
They
year.
ain't doing it
I love
again.
Eddie. I also got the Chiefs.
They ain't doing it
We'll
again.
split 2
2
and
and
2
2.
here.
That's fair.
Yeah,
Hey, we got value on our
We
shit.
got value on our shit.
Here, look.
that's fine.
Speaking of this, real quick though, did you see I'm gonna start off by saying NFL's not gonna let Taylor Swift lose on opening night. We all know that. But did you see that? Dude, they released a hype video today. It was I think it was 30 seconds. Taylor Swift was showed in that 5 times.
No way.
They didn't have Joe Burrow wasn't in there. They had so many players that never got shown, and Taylor Swift was in there 5 times. She was the most shown person.
That should not be a thing.
That's crazy. They're trying to get those
Dude.
viewers.
I get it, but at the same time, don't lose the ones you got.
I don't ever happen those.
Yeah.
I know, but dude, that's
It's
wild. As much as I will say I really don't give a shit about the whole situation.
Right.
I think it's cool for Travis Kelce more than anything. I'm hell yeah, good for you, brother. But why?
Why?
Why do we gotta do that?
It's a good little new drinking game. Whenever you're watching the Chiefs game, you drink every time they show Taylor Swift.
You'd be drunk as
I
hell.
was about to say, count me out. I'm not playing that. I would
Let's
not like to
every
go.
time we bring up
You
Taylor
wouldn't even
Swift.
have to put your drink down. Just keep chugging.
Shit, I'd be starting to work 4-day work weeks. I wouldn't be showing up on Mondays.
Just keep chugging. Yeah, I think here's a little parlay for y'all out there. Check me out. Ravens money line.
Okay.
Derrick Henry anytime touchdown. Lamar Jackson anytime touchdown.
Go.
And the over.
Ooh.
of the game.
You know what? I like that.
Come on now.
I really
Read
like
options.
that.
Other than the Ravens money line,
Yeah,
but
besides that.
Who was the touchdown?
Both Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry.
see, but the thing is, I always feel like there's always some like
Harry Kane two-time.
they always run some weird play
It's gonna be
on opening night that like some random guy is gonna score. Like it happens every time. It always happens.
Doonervate or something like that.
Noah Gray last year. Like everyone's like, oh shit, there's Kelsey in the end zone week 1. What? Oh wait, who the hell's that guy? Like,
Noah Gray.
Yeah.
It is always interesting. And so for the viewers out there, I'm in a fantasy football league with my dad and his friends, and it's been going on longer than I've been alive. It's probably been 30 plus years, and every year we have the draft on opening night. So back in the day when we had it in person, it's virtual now, we watched the game, and you would have that no-name score a touchdown on a weird play, and then all of a sudden he wasn't supposed to get drafted in normal fantasy drafts, but somebody would take him, start him week 1.
6th-round pick, baby.
Always that player never ends up being good for them for the rest of the season, but week 1, it probably got them that dub.
Did Najee score a touchdown tonight? Is that why they took him number 2? They know something we don't know. Yeah, had 4 tutties in practice today. Taking them.
Insider information.
Taking them.
That Ravens game will be a good one.
It'll be a really good one.
It's where's the Arrowhead or?
Yeah, Arrowhead.
Arrowhead. Yeah, that'll be a good one. They always, I feel like they've gotten the opening night game correct, or given us a good game past few years.
No, I think it's. I mean,
you always got the Super Bowl.
I would say
champ in there.
Got the Chiefs playing in it pretty much all habitually at this point. So
Kelsey's gonna have a terrible game.
I don't think it'll be terrible. I think it'll be one where I don't think he plays great, and I think a lot of people. I think there will be some headlines after week 1 that'll be like, "Is Travis Kelce done?" and all this. Like I could see that.
Yeah, because I mean, last year did the same thing. He went on shit, and then Miss Swift up in the stands, 22 up there,
But
so,
then again, he might have 2 touchdowns and 150 yards.
Gotta make sure he gets some 22 the night before.
And then, what do you guys think about the Friday game in Brazil? I think it's cool, but I also like.
There's a weird vibe to it, right? Like
None of the players want to be there.
Exactly, is what I'm talking about.
No, you can't even wear your own team colors, or else you're getting gang violence.
They're all like, I'm gonna be in my room.
They're not allowed to wear green. They're not allowed to wear green. It's the Eagles and the Packers.
They can't wear green.
And they can't wear green.
It's game related.
Yeah.
Gang related.
Yeah.
Who's slamming everybody out there? What's going on?
I don't know exactly what's going on in Brazil, but
Oh, we gotta tap into that.
But dude, you can't they told them don't go out of your hotel rooms and all that. And I think it was AJ Brown was like, then why the hell are we going?
Yeah.
He's.
Well, I heard Darius Slay talking about it too. He was like, I don't want to go there. I already told my family not to come to that game.
That might have been him. It might not have been AJ Brown. Yeah, it might have been Slay.
I heard AJ talk about it too.
Could be.
So they're wearing. So I guess when I did see the Eagles are wearing white and black, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's why.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. So what the fuck is the Packers gonna do? Wearing white and yellow?
That or they got to get slaughtered.
Or they get the throwback unis, the yellow, blue one.
I think they do. I think they are wearing some special
I don't
kind
know
of.
for a fact. That just came in my head.
Let's see if they got the uniforms out there.
They're gonna come to the football game and get slammed. What?
That's crazy.
Oh man! Shout out Brazil, man. I ain't got no smoke. Oh, bro, I don't got no smoke. Shout out Brazil. Shout out
Shit.
Neymar.
They got shout out Neymar.
Shout out Neymar, bro.
They got green in their own flag.
Yeah, shout out.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Oh, y'all just mad y'all lost in the Olympics. Y'all sad. Oh my god.
Oh, apparently they might be wearing green now.
Oh yeah.
Take that. Whoever is wearing green, take the under on them. Take the money line.
How we put 2 green teams in Brazil?
Right.
And that's the thing.
And that's the thing.
Bro, what?
NFL, man.
We're not
Roger he
coached
ain't
enough,
slick, bro.
That's-
He's trying to set us up.
I don't know. There's so many Packers to wear green jerseys for week 1 game against Eagles in Brazil.
Gonna be hurt.
So we don't know.
So the Packers said fuck it. Apparently the Eagles are wearing white and black.
All right. Well, we can talk about some other week 1 games going on.
Go Horse.
Go Horse division opponent.
Yes, that game will be very
Texans.
good. Texans and the Colts. I'm gonna have to go with them horseshoe people.
You gonna take the Colts?
We're due. We've lost week 1.
I will say strictly
Been a while.
because of the line on that game. I like the Colts. from a betting perspective.
God damn, does that hurt you to say? Shit.
I have no confidence in that.
I bet you don't.
Yeah,
I bet you don't.
I don't.
You have no confidence in anything Indy related.
Shout out the Colts, man. Go horse. But damn, I do not have confidence.
It hurts for me to even pick them because I really do like the Texans. But I just think.
I like Stroud.
Yeah, I just think they'll have a different motivation coming into the game.
I do like the Texans. Like that's the thing that does suck about the main division rival. Like Titans and Jags, fuck them. But like Texans are cool. I mean, I think y'all know. I'm not a Jacksonville fan at all. That's like
Jacksonville and fucking Titans suck. They suck. Will they actually be good this year? I've heard mixed reviews about them.
People think they could be like sneaky good.
Yeah.
I think it's. I'm about to say I'm not a Will Levis believer, but like if he does show out a little bit, then they could be decent.
Who's it running back again? Tony Pollard.
Mm-hmm. Tony Pollard and Tajay Spears.
Yeah. They're probably gonna be a 50-50 backfield.
I can see Spears getting a little bit more work.
That's what everybody's saying.
I think Spears is gonna get the.
To write Pollard off yet, you know.
But it's like he's been there.
I could see. I could see Spears getting more last year. This is his second year on the deal, I think. No, this is his first year with the Titans.
I'm sure.
Yeah, because Derrick Henry was there last year. So yeah, this is his first year.
Who?
Pollard.
Yeah. But Tajay Spears was actually getting a little workload with Derrick
Henry.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I think he gets
unheard of.
But see, that's the thing that I think is going to be wild about it, because Tony Pollard was a really good receiving back. Tajay Spears got work because he was decent out of the backfield receiving, but he was a good runner as well, too.
I think he's over all the
But,
time.
so, I mean, it'll be interesting to see, like, passes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But Tajay Spears was a dog at Tulane. I'll never forget that. That USC game they had in the bowl.
The Green Waves, ain't they what their mascot is? The Green Tide? Or
Something like that, yeah.
See, Lando, I'm going to go to you for this question. I'm looking at the week 1 schedule for NFL.
Jets.
Where's the value at? Who's the underdog that's going to win?
We talked about that earlier. Cowboys being underdogs is crazy.
I don't disagree with that.
Bro. The Jerry Jones effect. He does that for a reason.
Y'all don't think that's crazy?
Colts are I agree. I mean, it's home field advantage week 1, but I do think Cowboys
let me pull it up.
Team.
Let me pull it
I'll
up.
give you. I'll give you a few things I think will happen. So I got Chicago Bears 14+ against the Titans.
Oh, so you're not a Will Levis fan at all.
Let me tell you a stat.
Okay.
I believe it was it's the last time a rookie quarterback has won in week 1 was in 2002. It was David Carr.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Saw it earlier today.
That's tough because now I'm really gonna hammer that 14+.
Because I saw it was
really?
Can Caleb Williams break the 22-year streak?
That's wild. I never knew that, actually, I don't think.
But it's like he's playing against Will Levis and the Titans. So
Since 2002.
No rookie QB has won week 1.
Really?
It might be like maybe at home or away, but yeah, I saw that. All right, gotta make me look for it.
Because I feel like Andrew Luck did, didn't he? Because that's one of the last times we would have won. If we haven't won in a decade. Fantasy alert.
Are we taking Caleb Williams or Deshaun Watson?
Caleb Williams.
Really?
Yeah, there ain't no happy ending with Deshaun Watson this year, brother.
Sorry. QB's drafted number 1 overall.
That was just double crazy.
Billsy like that one.
That was a double. That was double crazy.
That is a good one. He asked if we were taking Deshaun or Caleb Williams, and I said Caleb. I said there ain't no happy ending for Deshaun this season.
That is a cool.
All right, sorry, I was mistaken. QBs that were drafted number 1 overall are 0-14-1 since 2002. David Carr was the first one to win.
So Andrew Luck wasn't.
So
didn't win.
Yeah, Andrew Luck. Who is that?
You want to see the list?
Yeah, we didn't win.
So you got Bryce Young, lost last year.
I thought we did because of the thing with the decade.
Trevor Lawrence, lost. Burrow, lost. Murray, lost. Mayfield, lost. Goff, Winston, Luck, Newton, Sam Bradford, Stafford, Jamarcus Russell.
Jamarcus Russell.
Okay, did Jamarcus Russell ever win a game?
Yeah. But the one that got the tie was Kyler Murray in 2019.
That's kind of wild.
You got a tie.
That's so fitting for his career.
Tie.
Yeah.
In your first game.
Yeah, since 2002, number 1 overall quarterbacks are
little ass dude. That's what he get.
David Carr is the last one to win one.
Caleb Williams is gonna be the one to break it, just because then everyone's gonna be like, "Told you he's generational."
Well, they're favored in that game, right? They play the Titans. I think they're favored by, let's see here, 4 points.
Yeah, I got them. The Bears.
This game, Titans,
go
Bears.
With the Bears too. I think that streak does get broken, unfortunately.
I think that
fortunately, but fortunately,
I think
I hate the Titans too.
Yeah,
but fuck the Bears too.
Can you guys believe that they put Aaron Rodgers on Monday night again?
I did not like him. I thought
that's kind of wild, honestly.
I did not like that as a fan.
It's kind of wild.
I got an eerie feeling about it.
It gave
me an uncomfy feeling.
The redemption arc here. Yeah. They're really trying to play into it.
That's gonna be a good ass game.
Are they in New York? Damn it! They should have put it in New York. I bet Jets fans would have went wild on the fifth snap if Aaron Rodgers was still in.
Yeah.
We're good.
Better than last year.
We need to change the subject right now.
Aaron Rodgers fan
No, bro. But and the Falcons. I think they're not really the underdog, but I think
they're favored.
Yeah, I know, but I don't think they really should be.
I don't know. Steelers are not too great in my eyes, so I don't know. I think they got the line right on that one.
Probably.
When it comes to the underdogs, give me the Colts at home.
Mm-hmm.
Give me
Carolina against New Orleans.
What?
No. I'm not on that one.
I am hard on that one, sir.
Absolutely.
I got Vegas.
Give me the Raiders over the Chargers.
Yep, agree with you.
I can see it.
Week 1.
Is Herbert playing? Is he confirmed?
Jim Harbaugh over there?
Yeah. Harbaugh.
Young Jim Harbaugh to your right, Big E?
Yeah, Dunny Harbaugh with that hat on.
I look like Jim
Pull up the pig.
Go.
Pull up the pig.
Go put on some damn khakis.
Right, khakis.
Go get some khakis on. Hop in a hot tub.
Khaki slacks.
Oh, we gotta go to a Chargers game actually, and gotta get some Jim Harbaugh access and then get a side by side.
Yeah, for real.
You might not want to. You never be Dunny again.
I'll take Jim.
Baby Jim.
Baby Jim.
Jim.
Danny Ball. Dunny Ball.
Hey, you got a ring?
Can we talk about the abysmal game of the week, the Vikings and the Giants?
Yeah,
Who's watching that?
Who's watching?
I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna bet on Justin Jefferson.
Yeah, hopefully Jettis goes
150 yards, but
I need him to for
Neighbors.
fantasy reasons.
Live is gonna have it covered.
Yeah. Actually, I'm gonna have to watch that. I got Jettas and Neighbors in the fantasy league.
Oh, yeah. Who's gonna watch it? Eli will be watching it. A case of beer.
Who's watching that? Eli's watching that.
You know, what I'm looking at too. I'm not gonna call it an upset, but I do love Arizona covering the spread against Buffalo at Buffalo.
Oh, fiddlesticks.
I kind of feel like, honestly...
Yeah, Buffalo's favored by 6.5.
I don't hate it.
I honestly kind of like the Broncos versus the Seahawks. Broncos plus 210.
Ew.
I think the Seahawks are going to fall off this year. I don't like the Broncos, but I don't think the Seahawks are going to be that good. I think Sam Howell's starting for the Seahawks at some point this year.
Now? And you told me to pick Kenny earlier? Over Joe Mixon? No, I don't hate it.
Kenny may still have 100 yards and a tutty.
But they got the same team. They're going to be that 8-9, 9-8. That same team, same ball club they were.
I don't know, dude. I might be
worse than.
Yeah, I might be writing back to Gino now after he said that the haters ain't right back because
Gino all day.
I'm starting to
Gino and DK. That's it.
All right, draft's over.
Jackson Smith and Jigba.
Sunday night game's a great game though too. Lions and Rams.
Lions and Rams Sunday night's great. We're talking about Monday night. That's great.
Let me pull these up.
Yeah, I think the Bucks handle the Commanders pretty well. I'm thinking.
Nah,
that's gonna be a tough game too.
I got Commanders.
I could
shout out Terry McLaurin.
That's the fun of week 1. You really don't know.
You never know. And there's always that big upset that nobody expects.
Hello?
Did it completely disconnect?
I think we're good.
Oh. Technical difficulties. We're back.
Oh, we had some technical difficulties.
All right, ear hurts.
Yeah, come on, Mando.
Should we?
The Florida teams. Jaguars, Dolphins.
Give me the Dolphins all day. I'm never betting on Trevor Lawrence in my life.
See some stink in that game.
Dolphins.
I also with the Dolphins.
I'll be the odd one out and take the Jags. I think they're gonna be better than people think. And two is overrated.
Calvin Ridley.
First and foremost.
Is he back with them?
Man, realistically, I would not be surprised whoever wins Colts Texans is sole in possession of first already. Because I could see, well, I'm not. Yeah, definitely. But I mean, I could easily see the other two teams start 0-1 as well in our division.
Yeah, I don't think our division looks too great. Honestly.
I do agree. I think Jacksonville's going to be better than what people give them credit for. Jacksonville could easily be like a 7 to 9 win team.
I don't
maybe
believe
even
Tennessee hype.
Maybe even 10. Tennessee is going to be no. I agree with that. I'm not.
Houston, I think, will be exactly what they were last year.
I think they might regress a little bit.
I think they can be in Super Bowl next year. I mean this year. On the lowest the key. That's my sneak for the year.
Super Bowl? That means they're going through the Chiefs. They're going through the Ravens. They're going through
the Bills.
Jets,
Dolphins,
Bengals.
Dolphins.
I'm not worried about the Bengals.
Not worried about the Bengals. Okay.
No.
The Colts.
Joe Burrow. I'm worried about Joe Burrow, but I don't believe that he has the right pieces around him to succeed yet. So I think.
I don't know. I do like them getting Mike Gesicki at tight end. He was nice in Miami.
Shout out Dan Brown.
Yeah, shout out Dan. Picked him up in fantasy draft last night. There you go. It might have been what should we call it? When did he take him? I'm trying to remember.
He took him like
was
round,
he a reach? I'm pretty sure it was a reach.
I think he was like round 9.
Yeah.
No, there's no way he did
Let's
that.
talk about some more value. So we're talking about some betting shit real quick. I got some bets that'll change your life. Okay. So these are my week one TD. Okay. Derrick Henry, will he score? Think Derrick Henry will score?
Yeah.
Saquon, Jamar Chase, Breece Hall, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Mike Evans, CeeDee Lamb, J.K. Dobbins, Kenneth Walker, Alvin Kamara, Justin Jefferson.
What's the odds on this?
Justin Jefferson, DeAndre Swift, Tyreek Hill.
Hold on. Let me guess his wager when he's done before, though.
Jonathan Taylor. Okay.
Penny.
No.
$1.
No. $5.
Okay.
We'll get you a Ferrari. $332,000. But
how many picks is that again?
More.
14.
A bigger payout.
14 players.
Boy.
But it's all of them. I think they can all get in the end zone. You don't think like Mike Evans? The only person I think is
they're all realistic, but
they are realistic.
But all it takes is one.
You know the touchdowns they show at the end of the day on Red Zone. Mm-hmm. So it's gonna be Jaden's bet slip.
Oh,
that's what
marking here now too. You got it on there.
Scott Hansen's gonna be reading your winning slip.
Yeah.
Just
hey, so to here first, BLS Boys.
Look out,
lottery.
Look out. Oh, I can't wait to hear Scott Hansen's voice again and watch Red Zone. Man. Oh. Once we get the Octobox,
that's what I've been seeing that they've been trying to there's been rumors they're trying to structure out the games more to where there's more 4 o'clocks and stuff, and I'm like, if they're taking away my Octobox viewing, I'm gonna be pissed.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're necessarily taking away the Octobox.
Well, they'd be taking they're saying balancing the games where there's half on 1, half on 4.
Yeah, so what? Yeah, I get what you're saying, but I think it came down to when teams had bye weeks and then they just had less afternoon games and they would still have an Octobox. So yeah, you're probably taking that away once we get later in the season.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm cool with it, dude. There's sometimes only 1 or 2 games on in the afternoon.
Yeah, but they're good games.
2, 3, yeah.
That's usually when I'm ready to lock in, take a nap, wake up, see what's going on. I don't need all the excitement going on at that point. I want the excitement in the early hour. Give me a nice 45-minute cat nap between the first quarter and the third quarter of the 4 o'clock games. Set me up for the rest of it.
Yeah,
he's kind of accurate.
Dude, absolutely. You eat so much food, drink beer. Well, also the Colts are playing at 1 o'clock, so we're also a little biased.
I mean, 1 o'clock is definitely a better game time, but give me more games to watch.
That's
spread it
out.
out.
That's the best time I think on the show.
Even it out.
Doesn't matter. You're on red zone regardless. I'm trying to see that.
It's a lot slower than that.
Yeah, I'm trying to see that crazy whip around coverage.
Yeah,
I'll go watch just a regular game at 4:00 if there's only 2 games on. See how's it going.
I would prefer a little bit balanced. So I hate when it's 4:00 and there's fucking 2 games on. They both suck, and I'm like, oh shit.
Exactly.
Well, that's when you go do some. That's when you go do some stuff around the house. You be productive on a Sunday.
We're trying to flip that 1
I'm
o'clock profit.
You know what I mean? The Sunday night game sucks too. It's like, well, we gotta wait till Monday.
Well, football's over.
Yeah.
Yeah, if the Giants are playing on Sunday night.
He said, "Damn, we gotta wait till Monday."
Why do they got to be a big market team and so ass?
Right. I need to just switch the Jets and the Giants, honestly, and just kind of let them get a difference.
No, the Jets are still the Jets. The Jets are gonna jet.
The Jets are gonna jet.
The Jets are gonna jet. That fist snap, Lando.
They might get Devontae, bro.
Oh, here we go.
They might.
You ain't wrong.
The Raiders got to go 0-4, and then they'll be willing to trade him.
Well, about to say, according to Dunnigan, they're starting 1-0 because Gardner Minshew's got that dog in him.
I don't hate it. Where's that game at?
The dog.
It's in LA, I think.
Yeah. Minshew, bro.
But you know who has more fans in LA? The Raiders or Chargers. Who has more fans in LA?
The Black Hole.
The Raiders. The Raiders.
It's a good point.
The Chargers don't have a big fan base in LA to begin with. And
the Raiders.
Wait, the Raiders are in Vegas, though,
right?
Now. But used to be Oakland, brother.
But they know, like, their fan base is known for traveling and
and being at those Chargers games.
The Black Hole, dude.
That game, and you're going to see probably just as many Raiders fans as you do Chargers fans. Maybe even more Raiders.
I remember seeing them last year.
Yep. That's also why I kind of picked them to win that game.
Nice.
Got that home field advantage about it.
Chargers are going to struggle, man. And if not,
everything goes
into method to my madness.
Right.
Well, I mean, really, it's just who's Justin Herbert throwing the ball to.
How great is Justin Herbert? We're going to find that out this year.
Overrated. I'd say that. He's not bad.
You do say that.
But he's not top 5. I hate when people say he's top 5. He's done nothing.
Justin Herbert or Trevor Lawrence?
Oh, Justin Herbert. 100%.
I'll take Justin Herbert.
Is better Justin Herbert or Tua?
Justin Herbert.
Herbert.
Tua
Herbert or
Justin Fields.
No. I'm trying to think of another quote. Herbert or Dak?
Oh, Dak.
Herbert or
100%
Herbert.
Herbert or Bo Nix?
Herbert.
You're a herpy guy.
You would be.
Good.
What you? Whoa.
You look like you would.
In our background. Sorry, fellas. Sorry. He's a herpy.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, I say Herbert's overrated, but that's just because I'm tired of people saying he's top 5. But, like, he's not far off from it. I'm just like, I don't think that he belongs in that conversation. He's never won a playoff game. The only playoff game that he's been in, he was up 24-0 and then threw the game away. Like, it just, yeah, I know. I'm still taking Herbert.
He's also been gifted with great rosters since he's entered the league. So
that's why he's dealt with a lot of injuries, but yes.
That's why
he had the greatest. He had the greatest bailout in Austin Eckler for years. Like, oh hey, I'm gonna dump it off and get 7 yards.
And Keenan Allen, who catches everything, runs great routes.
And I mean, yeah.
Mike
other than that,
Williams.
well, Mike Williams doesn't really count. Mike Williams was good for a year.
He was good though.
For a year.
So top 5 what quarterbacks right now? Is he better?
I mean, Mahomes is up there.
Mahomes, Lamar,
Hurts.
Josh Allen, Burrow.
Hurts. You don't think Hurts is better than Herbert?
Better than Herbert.
Yeah, but I'm not putting Hurts top 5 right now.
Well, I'm just naming guys that are better than him. Dak, that's 6.
Putting Dak over him.
But I see.
You taking A-Rod?
I think Dak's better than him.
I'm taking A-Rod.
I was about to say Aaron Rodgers. I mean, we have to. You can't not say Aaron Rodgers.
What about?
Just
because he got hurt, he didn't do.
What has he done?
What about Matt Stafford?
Destroy that argument. Matt Stafford.
I'm taking Stafford over.
I'm taking Matt Stafford.
That man is cold.
And dude from
Jordan Love.
Him too. Dude from the Lions. I'm spacing on his name.
I would
go with that.
I would say that if Jordan Love starts the season hot, then I'm that one I'm still on the fence. Very
Cousins or Justin Herbert?
Pre-Achilles Kirk Cousins.
Justin Herbert.
Kirk Cousins. But nowadays, I'd probably take Herbert. I don't know how Cousins is going to bounce back.
See how Cousins is without
Goff.
I can agree with that 100%.
Golf for sure. Yeah, golf for sure.
I feel like Goff gets labeled as this game manager and stuff, but like he's not like yes, he's had a lot of good teams, but like people forget that dude has been to a Super Bowl. Like he's good.
Brock Purdy.
Herbert.
Stroud.
I mean, Herbert might not even be top 15 the way we're naming
Right,
these
he's not.
quarterbacks.
He's a dog, dude.
But the thing with it is that he's borderline with all these guys. The only thing is that a lot of these younger guys that we're saying, they're in that same situation Herbert was in a couple years ago when he was anointed top 5. Like he had a couple great seasons, but now he's a couple seasons past, and people are like, okay, you started out great, you still play really well, but you haven't done anything past putting up good stats. So like,
all right, yeah, I'm with you. I'm with
2 touchdown assassin here, baby. You want to hear this?
This
you. All right, let's hear it.
Okay.
JT's got another.
So I got another banger. 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
James Cook for 2 touchdowns. Aaron Jones for 2 touchdowns.
need that.
Richardson for 2 touchdowns. Ramondre Stevenson for 2 touchdowns. And Raheem Mostert for 2 touchdowns. $3 to get you 200,000.
Boy, you're gonna be paying for our trips.
Yes, sir. We are
Let's
lit.
go.
Courtside.
Speaking of, should we let them know? It's about that time.
Drop the ball.
All right, here we go. All the viewers out there, BLS Boys, week 1. We got our first event. We are heading to Cleveland to watch the Browns take on the Dallas Cowboys.
America's game of the
Browns
week.
Favored in that game.
Mhm.
Shout out to our boys, Dwan Jones, David Bell. We've got to interview them past couple weeks, months. So shout out to them for hooking us up and hopefully get to see them and actually play a really good game. Shout out to our boy at Run the Show, Tyler Neal, for sponsoring this weekend and making it happen for us.
Tyler, man. Good dude.
Love it. So yeah, we will be in Cleveland, the Dog Pound, watching them take on the Cowboys. Cowboys are underdogs, like we said, going into that game. Value, says Lando. I'm taking the Browns. I'm gonna ride with the
line.
Gotta stick with our boys.
I'm taking Browns.
That line smells like shit.
We will come up with a BLS parlay.
Oh yeah, I got one.
Same game parlay for that one.
Start letting us know tailgating spots.
Yeah, you
Got a lot of time before the game. Let us know.
Spots
Yeah.
to eat.
Spots where
Go
we
out.
eat, where we need to go.
We'll be hanging out.
Let's find some. David Bell anytime touchdown.
David Bell anytime touchdown. There you have it. We're going to Cleveland, week 1. That wraps up this episode of Bucket List Sports. We'll have a lot of content coming this weekend, so stay tuned.
Yes, sir. Go Dogs.
I got
Love
this.
it.
And then I